Welcome back, everybody. Lucas here. We are going to extend the photo album that I covered in the previous screencast. And what I want to do is add in a kind of a category functionality. And so I've updated the data structure here to have a category property. And I've just actually a few more images here so you can kind of see that we have more than one image in each category, but it's just ones, twos, threes, fours, and fives. And so, first things first, let's add a select here to actually show the categories. So we'll go, and I'm going to give this an ng model directive, and this is so that I can actually bind to this a little bit later. And I'm going to add in just kind of a blank catch-all option here. So let's just refresh this. There we go. So let's go over to album, and we need to actually create a collection to populate the select control. So we'll go call it image categories. We're going to use underscore one more time here. And what I want to do is create a unique set of categories out of images, and then I'm going to pull just the categories out of here. So category like so. So then let's just go back here and let's use the, I'm going to use the ng options, and this is like the ng repeat, except it is specific to the select control. And let's go category for category in image categories. Okay, let's just refresh this real quick and see what we have. Yes, so ones, twos, threes, fours, and fives. So I've actually just bound to the image categories, and then underscore was doing its magic under the hood. Now let me just add just a few styles just real quick. I actually want to just kind of lay this out inline. So let's go and I'm going to say header width. Let's give this 620 pixels since that is kind of our running width for this application. And I'll just say relative. And let's just give this h2. Let's just say, let's just split this inline so it's not block. And then I am going to make the select just kind of float out to the right here, or actually kind of pin it to the right. And then we'll just say right equals 0. Okay, so let's just refresh this real quick. And here we go. So far, so good. Now, it actually doesn't do anything yet. We are going to get to that in 1 second. So originally when I was pondering how would I do this, I figured that, oh, well, I need to actually create an event handler to the select, then I need to call a function in the controller, and then I need to basically create a temporary array and keep a reference to the original array, and it was just a lot of steps. Well, I was going through the documentation, and I found this little gem called filter. And how this works is it creates a subset array of the original array and returns it, and whatever you set into there as a parameter, it basically matches that string or object against the array or the collection that you're referencing, and if there's a match, it returns it. So we are going to go filter categories like so. This is about all there is to it. It's just a pipe and then your filter directive, and we're going to refresh that. And we are going to go ones, twos, threes, and you can see that it's filtering. And I haven't actually written any JavaScript for this to happen. It just happens. And this is why I love Angular so much, because it's so easy to get so much done. I mean, look at this. I've got just filter categories, and I'm filtering on this model right here, and it just happens. So that pretty much sums up this feature in the screencast. But I hope you've learned something. The more that I dig into this, the more excited I get. I hope to see you around. Join me on the next one.